Western is renowned for its outdoor public art. In fact, it has one of the top 10 acclaimed university collections within the United States. Now, a brand new sculpture from international artist Do Ho Suh titled Cause and Effect is bringing that collection indoors, but only with the help of some dedicated Western students.
Do you have 31?
I think this one might have just gotten damaged accidentally or in the shipment because none of the other ones in the strand were damaged. He was just missing his foot on the bottom.
I'm a triple major. Art ed, art history, and studio art.
You're an art student.
Art history student. I'm also majoring in East Asian studies, so getting to work with Korean artists is kind of cool. No, this is all volunteer. But I enjoy the work.
I really admire Do Ho Suh's work, and it's a really unique opportunity to be involved in an installation that's going to be here permanently. And 20 years from now, we can come back and say, we did that.
Well, I've never been able to install a permanent sculpture before, and I really enjoyed Do Ho Suh's work before I knew that this was being installed. Like at the SAM, growing up in Seattle, his large dog tag piece was one of my favorites.
Too many numbers.
I found out that I had the opportunity to install one of his pieces. Hell yeah! So if you want to select them, I can.
Kind of have the idea of unity here with all these little human figures coming together to create this big installation work.
It's not an installation unless it's meant for the space. Because it's not about the sculpture itself, but also how you interact with it, your relation to it as an environment.
I think it's really interesting. We don't have a lot of indoor sculpture here at Western. We have a lot of great outdoor sculpture pieces. So it's interesting to see something new being incorporated.
This was actually one of my favorites. It's always about little tiny things creating one big giant thing.
Do Ho Suh works a lot with the idea of a lot of little figures working together to create sort of a unanimous piece.
I'm pretty engaged with how the light works with it. And I think that was definitely intentional, and if you look at how some of the men have like a crystal ball, that's going to pick up light differently than the flat feet, than the standing men. He definitely knew what he was doing.
We're getting pretty close to finishing. We only have a couple more rows to hang up, and they're all pretty short ones, so it shouldn't be too complicated to get everything done.